You guys, okay, I just did a video on my only one and only pick a card because I was dying to try it. And I just realized that there's so much energy around me, and there's like a lot of breaks in the video and you guys can't even hear me. So I'm going to do it again, not live. That way you guys can get the full reading. And I get really nervous when I go live. I tend to do that. I've said that many times before. That hasn't changed. So I actually do better when I'm not live. So maybe this will be a more detailed reading because I tend to rush when I'm live. I was meant for Hollywood, but I wasn't meant for Hollywood. Good catch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put the cards out again. Because I'm going to eventually delete that video because that just sounded, I mean, you could see the like movement behind me, and I'm not surprised because I told you guys I was compelled to do this reading. So I'm not surprised at all that happened. But there's a reason why I told you guys that something was making me do it. I don't know if it's my ex-boyfriend or my most recent ex-boyfriend's brother. I don't know what it is, but something hit me that I had to do this. Somebody out there needed, to know that they're not alone. And I have to do it. So this is for people struggling. This is for people struggling with their sexuality who are wondering how their loved ones are going to react if they were to come out of the, I hate saying the closet, but if they're to come out, okay? So these are the options. Okay, you have, this is my earthy, this is number 1. This is my lavenders. This is my greens. Okay, so I have a phone right here, sorry. Go ahead and pick. Okay, I'm gonna begin, okay? So life was crazy, man. I'm actually, I love when they do that. That means that they're paying attention, they're listening, they're around. I'm not going crazy. It's hard not to think you're losing it when you do this kind of stuff, but I think that's everybody. But I know this didn't come from me. Okay, this is my earthy. This is number 1, okay? Because like I said in the live video, I'm sure everybody wants to know if so-and-so's coming back and if so-and-so's thinking of you. But there's other groups of people, and I have clients from all cloths. I have gay clients, straight clients, cop clients, fireman clients, housekeeper clients, rich, poor, you name it. So I'd be, like I said in the other video, a biased bitch if I don't address every single cloth that I work with. Okay? So let's do it. And also I read something that really affected me about a child who came out to his mom and didn't realize that there was like a taboo in that according to the world, and went to school and told his friends. I don't know what, I only went as far as what the article said, but I know that the child is not alive today. The child took his own life. And for like an 8-year-old, that's an immense amount of pain for a little thing of flesh to feel. I think that really affected me. How cruel can those kids be? You know what I mean? Just like I said before, if we trace the root of the problem, we'd all be sitting with an inmate, because the problem, we create the monsters. Okay? So I hope that little boy is getting fitted for his wings, and I hope that he is flying. Alrighty? So with the first group, my earthy tones. Alright? I was going to do eyeshadows and nail polishes, so I am something else. You have fertility. Remember, I already did this reading. I'm just redoing it because there was so much activity going on with me, or with the energies around me, so I want you guys to have a smooth reading. Accelerated motion. See only love. Deprivation. Self-control. Sense of humor. That's from Archangel Michael. And these are the 2 I'm going to start with. You got the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This is a pretty promising read. This is for somebody that I felt earlier that I said is a little bit on the younger side, okay? This is somebody who is the happy-go-lucky. This is the person that once they do come out, They're the ones that bring the drinks. They're the ones that are, hey, how are you? And they're at the party making everybody feel comfortable. And they are somebody that you can't hate even if you wanted to. That's this energy. This is somebody who plans the parties, who plans the decorations, this is the life of the party, okay? So this is whether you're young or not, you are a young energy. You have, you're young at heart, okay? Could be that as well. So with this card, I feel like are you still watching it? I'm so anal with my fucking readings. I don't like to be listened to by anybody in the house. I'm going to soundproof this room. Are you watching it? Oh, good. Nothing. I get weird. I get like cell phone fright. Okay. I feel like you're planning a party. You're planning an anniversary for a family member. I feel like you are not even thinking about you. Like so often you're not. But I feel like you are in some type of class. You're in some type of, maybe it's at work. But you're part of a team. And somebody caught your eye. I feel like there is another gay or lesbian, whatever the sexuality is that caught your attention, that is out and owns their shit, and you are like, damn, you know what I mean? And I feel like you're drawn to that person. I feel like anybody would be, because I feel like that's your energy, like on steroids, you know what I mean? And this person's energy is pretty badass. So that person that caught your attention is like fucking Disneyland, you know what I mean? So I feel like that person's drawn you to them, and you are finding yourself wanting to be able to do that, okay? But I feel like you've never, ever considered what it's like to be that way. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're fairly young if this is your reading. And if you're not, then either you just are realizing or coming to terms with this, or you've been okay, like, not talking about it, you know what I mean, until this person came in and suddenly you're like, damn, you're like, so I could live that too. Like, there's life outside of this, you know what I mean, like, outside of just being shelled up. And so now it's like opened you to a whole bunch of new possibilities, okay? So anyways, I feel like this person you want to take to the party, and I feel like you are afraid or apprehensive or hesitant because of your fears of what people might say, your family might say, or paranoia, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna know I like him or her or whatever it is. But nonetheless, I feel like this is somebody that's gonna go with you to this party that you're planning. So I feel like you have a good relationship with your family. I feel like maybe if you have brothers and sisters, you're very close-knit. I feel like nobody fucks with you. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody picks on you. You've had a fairly good upbringing. You just know that you're different, and you've always known that you're different, and you've always felt like you're different, okay? But at this party, I also, damn, my fucking hair, my nails just pulled out my hair. At this party, I feel like it might be like a surprise party, but I feel like there's going to be a surprise for you. Something is going to get said, and you are going to grow these balls that you didn't have before because of this person that you have there with you, and you're just going to come out with it. And I feel like it's going to be really good for you. I feel like this is going to happen in up to 3 months. 3 months tops. This party is, if you're planning a party within the next 3 months, this is probably for you. This person's like a godsend for you, because this person's going to help you get through this. There's no mistake in you meeting this person, okay? You're exactly where you need to be. And I feel like once the sentence comes out, because 10 seconds of courage can change your life. So the 10 seconds that it takes to do this versus the 8 minutes I've been talking is going to change your life. And everybody's going to be, I feel like, I get this energy that they're going to be like, fucking finally, like, hey, he said it. He finally said it, like that. And I feel like for a moment, you guys are actually going to laugh and you're going to breathe for once. You're finally going to, like, the worst is over. And now you're here. Now you made it to the Ace of Pentacles, where doors are going to open and your confidence and your self-esteem has been gift wrapped and put right in your hands. Okay? I feel like if you've been thinking about starting a business, or if you and this person, because I feel like there's a good friendship here. And I also feel like it's going to develop into something more. I don't feel like it's going to be a forever kind of love, but I do feel like it's going to be a forever friendship. I don't think that you can forget this person even if you tried. And I don't think that this person will ever know what they did for you, because it's just them. You know what I mean? It's just their energy. Like, they don't realize that they're not one in a million. They're just one. You know what I mean? But you do. So it's a beautiful bond that you guys are going to have if this is for you. starting. If you've been thinking about starting a business, if you've been thinking about changing schools, maybe starting school, this is promising good things. This is like a material card. So like if you've invested in anything or if you've been saving up to get something, everything's going to go in your favor. This is a really good card. This is stability, support, opportunities, abundance, money. This is a sign that within the next few weeks, you're probably going to get some kind of money you've been waiting on, like a check. Maybe you had a scratcher that you forgot about. You're going to find it, but it's going to be something that's going to catch you off guard, but that you definitely need, okay? It's kind of like a God shot, like saying, here you go. You know what I mean? That's definitely coming. Let me know, because I can almost guarantee that in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to have some kind of money come in that's really going to help you out. My fucking friend's watching the video on the other one. This is you knowing that you're going to be on the right path now. This is you all of a sudden like having a major shift in how you see yourself. And I also feel like if you've had problems with a parent, this is going to be the moment where you reconcile. I also feel that it's coming from the father figure. I feel like it's the more masculine side. And I don't think it has anything to do with your sexuality. I feel like there's just been a lot of tension, like you guys butt heads. Like you don't do things the way he wants you to do. And I feel like it's all going to just kind of disappear. Like that was an unspoken tension that's going to go away. But I also feel like the cards are letting you know to have a sense of humor. When they're cracking jokes, when those few minutes come out where everybody's like, that's why you did that, or no wonder you used to do this, like laugh about it. It's okay. That's their way of also coping. That's their way of accepting, because it's big news. You know, it's like hey, I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? It's like that. Sorry. It's kind of like that. You know what I mean? So have a sense of humor. Be able to laugh at yourself. Like, this is your life. Might as well. Like, we're all going to die. You know what I mean? I got left. I'm a single mom. Like, if I don't laugh about it, then I'm going to fucking die crying. You know what I mean? So I'd rather choose the cha-cha heels than fucking be barefoot and fucking have my feet all black and fucking fucked up. You know what I mean? So I'm on your guys' side any day. I'd rather pick rainbows and butterflies and fucking dirt and, like, dirty fingernails. You know what I mean? I don't like it. So laugh at yourself. It's okay. Join in. You know what I mean? Say it before anybody else has a chance, and that will help you adjust to you. Okay? But you have a great support system. I'm actually really happy for you. Your family sees only love. Like, you are going to have a great life. I feel like you're going to have a lot of opportunity. Just stay grounded, okay? I feel like you've deprived yourself of a lot growing up. I feel like you've known for a long time that you were different. I don't think at a young age you knew what different that was, but you just knew it was different. Like when my mom died, for the longest time, the only thing people needed to know about me was, that's the girl whose mom died. Nobody had to know my name. Nobody gave a fuck about my name. I was known as the girl whose mom died. That's all they wanted to know about me. And I hated it, because it kind of like, I'm Christina, like, you know, but it didn't matter. That's all they had to know about me. That's the girl. That's the girl. And I feel like that's been you guys. Like, you guys, that's him. You know what I mean? And it's been your own thoughts. You know what I mean? It's been you and your demons. That's you. You're him. Like, you're the different one. You stick out. But no. You have a great attitude. You have a great support system. You have a lot of love in your family. You're very much loved. You're very much appreciated. Your absence is felt just as much as your presence. Okay? Yeah, you're very blessed. Yeah. In regard to the fertility card that popped up, this is for like my females. If you've been doing like in vitro, or if you're looking for a surrogate, or I'm like, I'll do it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I already promised my best friend. I'm spoken for. But if you are, this is pretty much promising that you're either going to find somebody that you fall in love with that will do it for you, or you're going to find, you're going to find a hit. Like it's going to happen. Or maybe like if there's adoption going on, like I feel like you guys are you're gonna make it happen. It's gonna work out. You are gonna find yourself with the baby in no time. Okay? Because if you have love to give, then why can't you give it? You know what I mean? And puppies are cool and they're fun and all. And God knows I love dogs. But there's nothing beats raising a child. Nothing beats being able to love a child. You know what I mean? There's so many kids out there that need love. Nothing beats that. You know, I like babies. I didn't like them before. I used to think they were little annoying little shits. But, you know, I got older and I love kids. I like kids now. So that's this group, okay? This is you guys turning your daydreams into actual plans because your confidence is going to go up. Once you see that you have the support behind you, there's nothing you can't do. You're going to be unstoppable. Very good. Okay, this is my next group, my lavenders. Okay, let's see what we got. I already forgot. Family. That's good. Unconditional love, that's the mother. Temptation. Archangel Michael saying it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. So that's an addiction with temptation. Your throat chakra. Deceit. Knight of Cups. The video stopped. Knight of Cups, 7 of Wands. So you have had some battles. You have had some bullying. You have had some defending. You have had some standing your ground. You have had your fists up for a while. For so much of a while that I don't think you know how to just put them down. Stop fighting. You've been winning all along. Like, these people are below you. Gay or not, straight or not, whatever it is, they know that you're above them. And they're jealous of something that you got. So you're shining somehow, some way. So try to take a moment to see how they see you. Because most people that are talking shit are either jealous or they're just afraid of what they don't know. You know what I mean? And that's ridiculous because life has a way of teaching you hard lessons. So I think you need to live and let live. If it's not fucking directly affecting you, then get the fuck on. Like, either shit or get off the pot. Like, what are you going to talk shit for? If it's not fucking with you personally, then let people live. I tell my son, you could love whatever the fuck you want to love. You want to love a dog? Love a dog. Whatever makes you happy, makes you happy. God wasn't hiring, so who the fuck am I to judge? I'm doing videos on magic. Like, who am I to judge? You know what I mean? But I know that my best friend is gay, and he used to live here, and I've seen that guy struggle. I mean, in an unbelievable way. From, like, getting beat up. Oh, my God. Just coming to school with bloodshot red eyes because veins popped in them by his brother. To the point where I told him, come live with us, because there was no way I was going to let him go back home like that. But today, he won. He was in the army. He went to the army because we were all fucked up. We were lost, but he enlisted because he had more balls than me. But anyway, it's not the point. But he served, you know, and he is he's the shit. You know, and today his family accepts him, but I know that he still struggles because I spoke with him before doing this. And he brought it to my attention that it's every day. He's a business owner now, you know, and he's a gypsy. He moves everywhere. He's always fucking leaving. But he mentioned that sometimes he has to wonder, like, is it gonna affect my sales? Can I just sound like this? Do I have to talk like I'm straight? Like, and that's awful. That's draining, you know, and it's unfortunate, but that's the way it is, you know. That's what he tells me, you know what I mean? But I love him to pieces regardless, and I'm very proud of him. Okay, so deceit. I feel like you have been doing this to yourself, okay? Deceit. That, or the Knight of Cups is coming in, okay? So either you are the Knight of Cups or you are dealing with a Knight of Cups, okay? If you're dealing with the Knight of Cups, that's where the deceit is coming in. If you are the Knight of Cups and you are a little charmer and you are a player and you still... I'm getting bisexual here. I'm getting where you're able to reel them in because you're so charming. But you have that love them and leave them kind of persona because you're such a charmer. But you have your preference. But you can still, both will do it for you is what I'm feeling with this Knight of Cups. You have an amazing sense of fashion. I almost feel like you hide you're flamboyant, but you try to cover that up. But if you didn't, you'd be a fucking designer. Okay, I feel like you have impeccable hygiene. You are extremely metrosexual. You spend forever, like you do the eyebrows. You're just a Barbie. You know what I mean? That's what I get with the Knight of Cups. But I feel like you are a success addict, a fame, attention whore kind of thing. Like attention whore. But at the same time, I feel like you have moments of utter fucking despair because of an emptiness that you have, which is probably connected to this. Like you are the one who laughs the loudest, but you are the saddest, if that makes any sense. Like tears of a clown. Like you're the life of the party also, but you are the one that goes home and you're just, you know what I mean? And that's draining too. So, let me see what else I get. Oh, if you are drugging or drinking to numb this, you cannot come out. You cannot focus on the person you have in mind with this until this gets dealt with. I'm sorry. You won't be in your right mind, and that's not fair to the person either. When you do decide to sit somebody down and you talk to them, I feel like you need to be in your right mind for you and for them. It's the least you could do to love yourself and love them. You know what I mean? Don't do it until you can really feel what you're doing. Okay? Temptation's a motherfucker. Yeah, I feel like you almost like, I almost feel like a little bit of a mental health issue here. That could be because of the nonstop thinking and the nonstop worrying and the facade and the having to hide that you're a badass dresser and that you probably can dress me better than I dress myself. Or you're probably very artsy or a musician. You probably, even like a poet, like a writer, you probably enjoy that quite a bit. You can probably even do tattoos. I do tattoos, speaking of. But you can probably do them really well if you don't. I feel like you've isolated a little bit because I feel like you went on a journey to find yourself. Let me see how much battery I have left. Oh. Bitch, I thought I was recording. I feel like you have isolated or disconnected from people that know you to travel. I feel like you have gone on like a little self journey, you know what I mean, to find yourself. I do feel like you have the income to be able to do that, to, backpack somewhere or stay at a hostel somewhere. I almost feel like you are also a gypsy, a little bit of a gypsy that, you just, wherever the wind takes you, and you are able to adapt, which is an amazing skill because I can't even eat by myself at a restaurant. So if you can adapt out of a fucking different state, that's incredible. You know what I mean? That shows a lot of confidence. I can't even catch my breath now. Okay, the throat chakra. Let me tell you guys about the throat chakra. This particular group had a really hard upbringing. This particular group, maybe your parents were always working. Maybe your dad is a little bit machismo, where he is very physical. Maybe he drinks even. Maybe there was a lot of yelling growing up. But whatever it was, you were not heard. So you already felt invisible, or you felt unimportant, or you just took it, you internalized things to the point where you don't feel like you're worth much, okay? So this throat chakra is your ability to talk. It's your ability to speak your truth. Make no mistake, this is not social norms. This is not religious rules. Like, really? I know a lot of people. Everybody's human, okay? And I will leave it at that. But the reason that the triangle's facing down is because it's pointing to the importance of the other four chakras. This is your fifth chakra. This is here. This is like a turquoise. Without a strong first four, you cannot have a strong fifth chakra. You need to establish strong boundaries, good relationships, survival skills. That's your root chakras, your foundation. You have to have a strong. I broke my tailbone. That's when somebody pointed out that my foundation was not strong. My mother died when I was 9. My foundation was not strong. There you have it. You know what I mean? That was a sign for me to like pay attention to what I was not standing on a strong foundation. I was a broken child, and I didn't realize it till I was like 25. You know what I mean? And that's okay. That's life. That's the hand I was dealt. I wouldn't do it any other way. So you need to make sure that you have your other chakras in order, okay? Even if you don't believe in the chakra things, you know what I mean? Just try it. If you don't feel better in 2 weeks, then let it go. Then don't do it. But just try it before you disregard it, okay? Because I was the same way. Look at, and I have blue hair. You see? So you can eat blueberries. You can eat like smoothies that are made out of like the black raspberries, like, you know, things that will equal like that blue color, okay? Go get that bubblegum ice cream. Even that. Start singing. There's a meditation you do also when you get into your like a comfortable position. You hold your throat and you picture a blue light coming out of your throat, okay? And as you do that, you release your jaw and you unlock your teeth, because the throat chakra also causes teeth problems and locked jaws. Because what happens is the locked jaw is from all the times that you've been upset and you couldn't say it and you had to bite the bullet when you shouldn't have. The teeth problem is also from grinding and not being able to say what you wanted to say. You know, not being able to just, well, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That's teeth problems. If you have teeth issues, you probably have a dysfunctional throat chakra. Having a healthy throat chakra means knowing when to shut up and knowing when to speak up for yourself. Sometimes I feel like this particular group stays quiet when they should defend themselves, or says a little overkill too much when they really don't need to say so much. You know, like it's completely backwards, okay? I look my friend over there. Then, you know what, even with the addictions, that can cause teeth grinding as well, or like bad hygiene. So from having like this impeccable hygiene, if you continue to give into temptation, you're going to go downhill, okay? So don't let this part of you ruin you. It's part of you. You know what I mean? You're worth loving. You are worthy of good things. I feel like you have problems with your father figure or the man who raised you, but I feel like mom's going to step in and defend you. I feel like mom's going to stand up for you and dad will get on board sooner or later, okay? Don't worry about dad. I feel like mom's got your back, okay? The last card you guys pulled is family. The situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light. That's fucking crazy. And many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Beautiful. You may want to go get a massage too, go to a spa. I feel like people with fucked up throat chakras have stiff necks. Like you have a crick in your neck and you think you slept wrong. No, you just got a fucking damaged throat chakra. Okay? Start singing in the car. Play some crazy fun music and just sing. Or go karaoke. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do, but it's all about you. It's your life. Fuck everybody else. Nobody gives a fuck at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I do, because I looked through all the readings on YouTube and I didn't want to do the same. And I'm grateful for the other readings, but in this particular situation, I wanted to do something other than, is he thinking about me? Are they coming back? Do they love me? There's enough of those. There's also a different set of problems that life throws at some people, okay, that I felt needed to be addressed. And I'm here to help. I've said that many times, so I'm not a hypocrite. I'm here to help. That's why I'm doing this particular reading. Okay, these are my greens. Here we go. King of Wands, 10 of Wands. This video is going to get too long. It's not going to upload. I'm going to cut it and I'm going to do another one, okay?